If you're watching this video, then you're probably wondering how Charlie Morgan built this hyper successful funnel that makes over $1 million every single month. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down every single strategy that he uses. And by the end of this video, you're going to be armed with all of the information of how he structures his funnel from the point of contact with the prospect to the point of conversion. So with that being said, let me just make myself a bit smaller here. And I know it's frozen, but anyways. Yeah, so you can see here we have multiple channels here. We have ads, we have LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and this email list. And from what we can see here, the YouTube is central to every single thing that Charlie Morgan does. It's very important to understand this. YouTube is kind of the holy grail of his funnel, and I'm going to explain why in a second. And you can see how all of these traffic goes to his YouTube. So his YouTube is actually very simple and also very unique. It's not anything crazy, and I think he got his strategy, the initial strategy that he used to grow his channel, from a guy called William Brown, a very good guy when it comes to content as well. But you can see that he was making this kind of videos before where it's like, you know, very little efforts in terms of production quality, but now he's switched it up a bit, I think, to attract people who are getting into business, because the channel has kind of shifted, and it has way high quality in terms of the video. It's like very well edited, not like hyper edited, but it's still very well edited. Now we're going to go into other sections as well to show you exactly how he does all of this channel. So you can see here, up to this point, it was like very, very simple videos like this: how to work for 12 hours a day like a millionaire, how to use first principles to become a millionaire. You can see this simple thumbnails that look funny and basically showing off his personality and getting people to like him. But right now it's changed up a bit, because I think he's targeting a broader market, which is people getting into business, because he thinks he can help them. And you can see here he has this course that says Beginner to Millionaire Guide in 2024, 22 plus hours. And these types of videos are performing extremely well on YouTube, because they're kind of very long videos, and YouTube is promoting, you know, they want people to stay longer on the platform. So if you're making long videos, especially long in-depth courses like this, then you're going to get a lot of views, especially if the content is high quality. So YouTube is favoring those kind of videos right now. You can see he has more thumbnails now because he's trying to go mainstream. This is something to understand. Before, he wasn't trying to go mainstream. I think he was actually against the idea of going mainstream. But right now, he sees that it's important to his vision, which is that every entrepreneur who wants to succeed does. So you can see here, thumbnails very well edited, and all of this stuff is like the production values, the production quality is way higher right now. So with that being said, I'm going to go into, you know, the CTAs that he has here. You can see the YouTube channel leads to this page here, and I'm going to open this page up in a second. And also on our Miro board, you can see it's like exactly where it leads to. So it leads to this book or call page, and if we go to that page, it's actually very simple. Let me move myself over here. I am the new Charlie now. Ha 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 ha. Charlie Morgan. Okay, cool. So anyways, let's open up that page. So this is the page that you get sent to from his YouTube channel, and it's a book or call page with a VSL, and I'm going to break this down in a second, but you can see we have some very key elements here. We have this eyebrow text, agency owners, coaches, and consultants, calling out exactly who his ideal audience is, his ideal customer. You're one step away from learning how you can fill your pipeline with 30 to 100 plus qualified appointments every single month, guaranteed. The best part is, if you don't get clients, we don't get paid. So step 1 of 2, watch this video. And then we have the VSL, which is really good if you actually watch it. We can't really watch it here. We could do a separate video breaking down the VSL, but it's a really good VSL, and you can tell he knows his stuff. So you're going to see step 2 of 2, schedule your discovery call here. You can see this Calendly as well. Now this is where it gets very interesting, because in any funnel that you're building, what you need to make sure that you're including is, you want to incentivize people. You need to give them a reason for them to show up to the call. So you can see here they're telling you what we will show you on your discovery call, and it's booking appointments, client delivery and scaling, sales mastery. And this is giving the person an idea of what they could learn if they come on a call. So you always need to give people incentives why they come to, give them incentives that are going to improve your show up rates. It's basically going to help them show up to the code. So here he goes into some of the problems that his audience is facing. So you don't need any special marketing background to follow a breakthrough program. You don't need to be an internet geek. You don't need to be a computer whiz. All you need is a desire to reduce stress and increase profits. And our mentors and program will show you how. You learn the most effective marketing strategies to gain new clients in droves, guaranteed. There's literally nothing like the Imperium Acquisition Easy Grow program anywhere. It's a straightforward, simple and proven system for growing your agency, consultant, or coaching business and achieving financial freedom. So all he's doing here is making sure they understand the problems, making the problems a lot more clear. It is very important that this is congruent to what they're facing at the moment. So you need to show them that you know what the problems are and that you can solve this problem. And that's exactly what he does here, linking the solution he has, which is Easy Grow, to the problems. And here we have some results that he has, that he's gotten for his clients. And you can see all of these results are kind of ranked according to revenue level, I think, or maybe not. Yeah, I think for this it's not actually. I think on the there's another page he has that kind of ranks it, but anyways, you can see he has a lot of social proof here, which if you scroll down and you can still see he's rated excellent on Trustpilot, which is a very important point as well. And now he's giving you some more incentives to hop on a call. So here's what's included: set proper foundations in your agency, coaching, or consulting business. All of this stuff this is what you need to be thinking about, especially if you're running a B2B funnel. People need to understand why they're coming to a call, and especially when you're selling to marketers, they know you're trying to sell them. You don't need to hide it behind any gimmicky, marketing or sales tactics. You don't need to hide it. Just let them know exactly what this is. This is a funnel, and let them know what they're going to get if they book a call, right? Because most of them already understand the game, so there's no need to kind of wrap it in these, shroud it in any kind of stuff that's going to make you feel like you're trying to be overly salesy or just make it gimmicky, if you know what I'm saying. So the end game, you build a business that scales easily and you become a successful entrepreneur with plenty of money, freedom, and status. So you can see here we have the discovery call. So this page is pretty simple, has majority of the elements that you need. So the eyebrow text calls out his ideal audience. This promises them a dream outcome and plays on the desires that these people have. This VSL is going to go through the exact same thing as well. It's also going to play on the problems, give them some social proof, and sell the solution to them and give them an incentive to show up to the call. So I recommend you guys watch the VSL. It's actually really good. Now, if we go back to our beautiful board here, the next strategy we're going to be looking at is his Twitter account. And his Twitter account is actually very simple. He's not very active there, but if we take a look right now, it's basically just simple tweets that are going to help him, engage with his audience. And apologies, this stuff is like really slow right now. So it's very simple what he does here, and the CTA is leading to his YouTube channel, because his YouTube channel is the center of the funnel. At least I would call it that. So you can see it's just simple tweets that provide value in a very simple way. I doubt, he's getting he should be getting a good amount of leads, but for the most part, I think he's going to be getting a lot of his leads, number one, from his ads and from his YouTube channel. Every other channel he has, Instagram, TikTok, and all of those channels are going to be leading to his YouTube channel, because that's where he's going to nurture them with his content, which is really, really good, and then convert them on the back end. So after Twitter, the next one we're going to look at is Instagram. And it's Instagram, very simple as well. I've made $20 million plus selling information online, scaling 1,800 agencies and coaches. And you can see the CTA is his YouTube channel as well, which is a very key part in this funnel. So you need to pay attention. Here, all we have is lifestyle posts and stuff that shows authority, like this image here where he's teaching a bunch of business owners. And just basically showing the lifestyle, not in the cringe way like most people do, flexing a Lambo. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a Lambo. I think he has a Mercedes or something. But this is just basically showing the lifestyle, and you just need to present yourself in a way that people actually believe you are who you say you are, and that's the reason I think that exists. And if you go to the reels also, he started putting out this, high production reels as well, because he's trying to go mainstream. And you can see they are very well audited, they look good. This is very important, especially when you're trying to get to the top of funnel and bring more people into your ecosystem. Instagram can be a big, big money printer if you do it correctly. And for the most part, from all of the people I've spoken to, if you're planning to go on Instagram, you need to be doing reels. I personally haven't really grown my Instagram that much, but I'm sure reels work really well, and that's why Charlie Morgan is leveraging that particular infrastructure on Instagram. The next one here is TikTok, and let's look at his TikTok account. Actually, it's pretty interesting. I don't know if he posts very frequently. I doubt he does, but you can see we have the main CTA as his YouTube channel as well. Okay, so he does post, because now that he's producing these reels and this high quality content, highly edited content, not highly edited, like well edited content, he has all of these reels that are going on. And something I would advise, Charlie, if you're watching this video, is that you create some sort of content distribution system. There's only a few people who have done this really well. One of them is Jordan Bound, one of them is Andrew Tate, one of them is Iman Gadzi, one of them is Luke Belma. So I highly recommend you create some sort of content distribution system. I think it's going to explode your brand, because you have content that is very relatable to business owners. And now that you're starting to go broad, it's going to be very valuable for you to have some sort of content distribution system that is going to take all of these your clips and repurpose them across multiple channels and across multiple accounts. So that way you don't get shadow banned when doing it with one account. And also you get a lot more reach than you normally would using this account that has a pretty small following. It's also going to grow this main account as well, just to add. So if we're looking at the next one here is LinkedIn. So we can see here he has 21,000 followers on LinkedIn, and he has 500 plus connections. I can't show the LinkedIn account here, but anyways, the main CTA here is this Imperium Acquisition, the page. So it leads to the company LinkedIn. And the company LinkedIn now has the CTA to the website. And the website is very simple as well, how to make client acquisition easy. It has two main CTAs, which is either Easy Grow or Imperium Mastermind. And the Mastermind is basically a mastermind for entrepreneurs that Charlie holds every year. I think he makes at least $1 million from that every single year. Easy Grow is his info product where he teaches people how to scale their agencies. So the LinkedIn is very simple. Also, he posts a lot of these short clips on LinkedIn. I'm not sure he posts long form videos on LinkedIn. What I've seen for the most part is short form. And yeah, that's pretty much the strategy for LinkedIn, and also some good value posts that are text based as well. But this is what noticing that for the most part, what he's doing is videos on LinkedIn. Now we have the next part here, which is his email, and these emails are tied into two different things. Now, one way you could join is, I think it's actually one thing, because the way I joined his email list was from his ad. So I've not really seen any other mechanism aside maybe him doing the lead magnet where you could join his email from. But personally, what I've seen is that I was able to join this by going to one of his ads and opting in. That's how I was able to join this email list. And you can see he sends emails very regularly, almost every single day. And most of these emails are emails containing social proof, basically case studies from his students and how he's been able to help them scale. And the purpose of these emails is that if you opt into the email, number one, it's either you're a funnel hacker, or number two, you have some intent toward buying the program or joining the program at a certain level. So all he's doing here is nurturing you with case studies and valuable stuff about client acquisition that's going to hopefully nudge you towards buying the program or booking a call with his team. And if we look at the CTA that is in these emails, it leads directly to the book a call page. And this book a call page, also I'm going to explain how that links to the opt-in page for the ads in 1 second. And I'm also going to give you some improvements that I think you can make for this book a call page. But before we get into that, let's actually go to the ad. So you can see here he has a ton of ads running on Meta and also a ton of them on Google as well. So he has approximately 500 ads on Google and he has a ton of them on Meta as well. Personally, at this point, I don't know exactly how much he's generating from ads, but I think about 70% of his revenue is what he mentioned he gets from ads, and 30% of his revenue comes from YouTube. So it's worth noting that ads are a really, really powerful source of revenue for him, especially now that he's at $1 million every single month. So his ads are really, really good. I've watched a lot of them, and they perform, and that's what a lot of people reference. Even I myself reference the ads sometimes when I'm trying to create mine. But it's very important to understand that if you want to look his ads, you can simply just go to the meta ad library and search up one. But anyways, let's get back to the point and let me give you guys the source. So you can see here he has all of these ads redirect to the opt-in, and just to mention, his Google ads here are usually search ads and also YouTube ads. So he's running both search ads and YouTube ads, but for the most part, he runs YouTube ads, which are basically run by this guy called Brian Moncada, if I remember correctly. And so all of these ads lead to this Imperium acquisition opt-in. So you can see here, what we have is the same structure as what we had on the same structure as what we had on the book call page. My MacBook right now, I need to flip this PC out of the window because it's really annoying. But anyways, we're changing that up soon. So you can see how he has agency owners, coaches, and consultants. And bear in mind, I'm going to go into how he could improve this. And by the way, if you want to improve your funnel, or you want to build a new landing page or funnel for your business, or you need conversion rates optimization, click the link in the description, schedule a call with my team, and I'm going to see if and how we can help you, right? And also, I have a CRO checklist that has helped our clients generate over $3 million in the past 9 months, so click the link if you want that as well. It's completely free. Now, learn how you can fuel your pipeline with 100 qualified appointments, 100 plus qualified appointments every single month. This may be the fastest way to scale your agency, consulting, or coaching business to $100,000 plus a month profit. And all you have to do is enter your name here and enter your email address. So we have this little GIF that's playing here that actually looks like the video, but when you click on it, what it does is it pops up this form. And I personally have tried this and it works. But going into the improvements that I will make to this page, I would remove this page entirely, number one, because this is a brick wall page, right? Most people who are coming to this page are never going to opt in. 80% of people who are coming to this page are never going to opt in. 20% are going to opt in, but that means you're losing 80% of your traffic, and basically you're making the meta ads, the algorithm, to think that these 80 people who did not opt in are not your ideal audience, and that way it kind of like disrupts the flow that the algorithm is trying to. It kind of makes it more difficult for the algorithm to find your ideal clients, because these people that have come to this page and bounced, it's going to think, oh, these people are actually not interested in this, so let's go find new people, when actually a lot of them might be interested. So just worth noting that you could test this. Obviously, I'm testing this myself, and I'm also going to share the results with you guys. But I think that's a valid point, and I think he should get rid of this page, and I'm going to let you know what he should do in a moment. Now, you can see here, you have Charlie Morgan, founder of Imperium Acquisition, which is very good. We have the Trust Pilot ratings. We have 2,500 verified case studies and testimonials. We have 153,000 YouTube subscribers, and this is very good social proof to help people opt in. Very, very important. So, and all it's doing here is creating curiosity. Curiosity-based headlines work really, really well, especially when you tie them to a dream outcome. So they want to know how exactly is he generating 100 plus qualified appointments every single month. It's very powerful. This may be the fastest way to scale your agency, consulting, or coaching business to $100,000 plus profits a month. This is very subtle and expanding on what the headline has said. You don't need to do much there, and you just have this simple email address and name. And you click on Show Me, and it's going to lead you to the next page. So it leads you to this page, and it has basically the same thing, the same headline, just you're one step away from learning how you can. It's the same thing, agency owners, coaches, and consultants. Step 1 of to watch the video. I'm not going to break down the video here. If you guys want me to break that down, let me know. But yeah, the VSL basically gives you social proof, builds trust, lets you kind of create a feeling of trust, because now you understand who he is. It shows your YouTube channel, shows kind of his audience and the amount of people he's been able to help. And then step 2, you go to schedule your free go call, apply for a free strategy call. So personally, one of the things I would improve on this page is changing this from apply for a free strategy call to something different, because marketers already know that they are going to be sold. So I would potentially change this or test something different that would be a lot more low pressure, because now once if a marketer sees free strategy call, they know like people don't like to be sold. So those are some thoughts that I have around the CTA. Obviously if he's using this, then it's definitely working, but I think it's an improvement that he could make to improve his conversions. And also for this page, another thing that I would improve is add a pop-up. There's a software called eBooth. I'm not promoting the product or anything, but I think it's really smart what they do, in that if you play the video for a while, for like a minute, or you get to set the amount of time that you want the video to be played, and up until that point, let's say it's a minute, you get a pop-up form that is going to ask them to fill in their details before they can continue watching, in order to continue watching the video. I think something like that is going to increase drastically the amount of opt-ins he has, because he's already delivered value up front and they want to keep watching. So I would get rid of the opt-in page, and after getting rid of the opt-in page, I will add that pop-up here. So once they click the video, watch for a few minutes, the pop-up appears, they fill in their details. That way they understand these people who are actually filling in the details have high intent, and they've actually gone through the video a bit before opting in. And also that's going to help send some data to Meta as well. If you're setting up the pixels with the conversion API, you can send the data to up to, let's say, a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 25%, 75%, whatever the case might be. A lot of people actually don't know this, but you can send all of that data to Meta, and with that, it's going to now create a hyper-targeted list of people that it can reach out to, because now it's seeing it can target more of the people who are watching up to the 75% point, or 50% or 25%, just depending on what's best for your ad. So that's what I think he could improve here. And if we go back here, we're going to see that this PC is so fucking slow, bro. So after they click the button to book a call, they get bombarded with reminders, reminder sequences and case studies, and also social proof. And after that, it's usually going to be them, hopping on a call with someone from the sales team. And after that, they get to the close. And usually Charlie's program is priced around $9,000 to $50,000. I presume he should have a part payment type of system where people don't pay every single thing up front, but they can pay some parts of it. They can pay instrumentally, basically. So just to go over some of the improvements I will make to this book a call page. So I will get rid of the opt-in page. I will add a pop-up form after they have watched a few minutes of the video and gotten some value up front. This is going to drastically increase the number of options that they have by at least 40 to 50%. And then I'm going to add more real proof in the video. We didn't watch the video, but I can put the link in the description if you guys want it. So let me know if you want it. So he needs to add more real proof in the video, showing, for example, there's a part where he shows his calendar, but that's a screenshot. So he needs to show where he's refreshing it. Is going to help, and also potentially show a live video testimonial or case study to increase trust. And also he needs to include a bit of social proof on the page. He also needs to reward the CTA to remove resistance. So ideally, this is what we want the pop-up to look like. So after they've watched the video, then they have the name, email, phone pop over the video, and then they enter their details. And also we have these case studies below the video. So that's the entirety of the funnel. And if you got any value out of this, please make sure you implement it, number one. And number two, remember that all of this is useless if you don't implement it. So those two rules are very important. Now, next thing is, if you got any value out of this, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more videos like this. I have a ton of them in the vault, a ton. I'm not kidding. Right? Like, subscribe to the channel, drop in the comments on anything you found confusing. If you think I should change my laptop, let me know. And then also, if you want a funnel or landing page built out for your info product, consulting, or coaching business, or you want conversion rate optimization for your landing page or funnel, click the link in the description, schedule a one-on-one call with my team, and I'll see if and how we can help you. And also, I have a CRO checklist that's going to help you create your next landing page easily. It's helped our clients generate over $3 million in the past 9 months. Just click, it's free. You grab that, whatever. And then my name is Brilliance, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye-bye.